Dexter the dog is a brilliant detective. He uses his nose and it's very effective. If someone he knows loses something they treasure, he can't wait to help and will find it with pleasure. When the lady next door lost all of her knitting, he found it quite squashed under where she'd been sitting. When young Postman Jones had lost someone's letter, it was found on the driveway. He felt so much better. Poor Dexter's owner, Mrs. McDrew, once lost all her marbles, and he sniffed them out too. Today, little Puss is skulking around. "What is it?" says Dexter, his nose to the ground. "I've lost Mr. Mousie, my little mouse toy. Please help me to find him. You're such a good boy." "Don't worry," says Dexter. "Now calm yourself down. I'll find him for you if I search this whole town." "Oh, please, Mr. Dexter, where must he be? I played hide and seek with him under the tree." He sniffs in the shadows beneath the old oak. Puss with a twig gives the old leaves a poke. "Nothing here, Puss. Put your head to the test. Did you feel tired or go for a rest?" "Could he be by the shed where I curled up all sleepy?" Dexter clears his black nose and breathes the smells deeply. "Nothing here, Puss. Now carefully think. Did you go to the pond to take a quick drink?" "That must be it. He'll be by the pond. I take him most places. I've grown really fond." Down by the pond with his nose in the air, all Dexter can smell are the toads living there. "Nothing here, Puss. Where else did you go? Maybe you loaned him to someone you know." Little Puss sighs as her high hopes sink. "Where have I left Mousie? I just cannot think." As poor Puss feels like it's time to give up, a scent captures Dexter, such a sensitive pup. "My balls, bones, and biscuits, I think I smell mouse. It's coming from there, by the old summer house." So over they go to get a good look and see a small hole in a dark, dusty nook. They both shuffle over, flat to the ground. Peering into the hole, they don't make a sound. That's when they see it, as plain as the day. "It's a little mouse party," says Dexter. "I say!" And on the mouse table is cheesecake and cream. And all of the mice there are having a scream. Set perfectly still in his little mouse house, enjoying the party, is our own missing mouse. Although he's not real, he'd seemed rather sweet to a house full of mousies arranging a meet. When the party is over and the mice all asleep, they take Mr. Mousie, not making a peep. Where he'd been sat on a little mouse chair, they leave a small note saying thanks and take care. And one happy puss gets back her toy treasure. "Thanks, Dexter. We love you." "Little Puss, it's my pleasure." Pleased to have helped, Dexter goes on his way. When he sees Squirrel Hazel, "How are you today?" "All right, Dexter, mate. My most favorite mutt. I don't suppose you've seen a little brown nut." "Oh dear, have you lost one? That seems a shame. Let's find it by playing a nut-sniffing game." They sniff in the shed with the brushes and tools. They find some of Dexter's scruffy toy balls. They sniff by the tree and in Hazel's dray. "But, Dex, I've not taken it in there today." They sniff in the compost and a pile of leaves. "Hang on, I smell nut." And in Dexter breathes. "Up there in the tree. Hazel, look in the nest." Some poor confused bird had been doing her best. She thinks my nut must be one of her eggs. But it's mine. Can I take it? A sad hazel begs.
What we will do is write a nice letter saying this is a nut and your eggs will hatch better.
So one happy hazel goes home with her nut. Thanks again, Dex. You're a lovable mutt.
Another thing found. Well, what a good game.
He says to himself as he hears his own name. Dexter, where are you? We both need your help. The twins from the corner house cry with a yelp.
Now let me guess. You need a detective? You've lost all your toys, but your nose is defective?
No, silly Dexter, as they give him a fuss. We want you to play our ball game with us. How the three of them play as they throw it up high. With the ball in his mouth, Dexter jumps for the sky. Who throws it the farthest? And who is the strongest? And which one stays up in the air for the longest? They've all taken turns at being the winner, and the twins are so hungry they go home for dinner. Now Mrs. McDrew calls Dexter inside for tea time and cuddles, her arms open wide. A day's finding over, and the missing all found. Dexter's nose rests as he sweetly sleeps sound. He dreams of great scents and wonderful balls. It's a new day tomorrow, and a new mystery calls.